All right, the kids are back at school and you're ready to shake things up, but figuring out exactly what you want to do is often harder than making the decision of something to do.
Well, whether you've been a stay-at-home mom or you're an empty nester, we've got help to get you started. Dani Babb is the author of The Adult Student, an insider's guide to going back to school. And Sharon Epperson is CNBC's personal finance correspondent. Nice to have you ladies back.
Good to be here. How are you? All right, so a lot of people do want to have a second crack at another profession, and they want to go back to school, but that can be a daunting even idea for people, can it?
It can be. You have to figure out how much time you have available in your day. Someone who is an empty nester versus someone with a child in preschool like myself is going to have different time available.
And you also have to figure out how you can afford it and whether the degree is going to be worth it, or the certificate or whatever you're going back for, is it really worth the cost?
And technology has changed quite a bit since you probably went to school last time. You better be up to date on those kinds of skills.
Absolutely. You need to be up to date on those kinds of skills, and you may want to choose to take the course online as well.
Yeah, are those online degrees, and you see a lot of those advertised on TV, are those, I guess, not legitimate, but are those something that an employer would look at and go, oh, great, you went there, that's fine?
Certainly, there's been a stigma in the past related to online degrees. I think in the last 5 years, it's largely been removed, thankfully, because a lot of state schools and community colleges now have programs online, and a lot of fully, for-profit online institutions are regionally accredited now, which is the same standard as a traditional school.
So it costs a lot less, doesn't it, to do it that way?
It costs less, and what you need to focus on is the skills that you want to get. So whether you're getting them from an online course, from a community college, you want to get the skills and show that you're now marketable in whatever you want to do. And so that's the main point.
What professions out there need people? Like if people are thinking, well, I want to go back and do something, but where is there a need for employees?
There's always a need for health care. And with all that we're talking about with the changes that are going to help, that's definitely an area that you want to go into. We talked about technology. Technology is also definitely a growing field. And then, you know, sometimes you might think, well, this is a little wonky. Accounting? You know, people want accountants. That's an area that's growing. And there's some creative jobs out there, too. Public relations, marketing, social media marketing.
Right. Can you get loans for school? I mean, for how do you go about doing that?
Yeah, you can, just as you would with a traditional college, you can get a student loan. A lot of these online colleges actually have self-funding at 0% interest, which is really beneficial. And then the same grants and tuition assistance from employers that would apply for traditional education applies for online education.
That's available as well? I didn't know that.
Yeah. I mean, the same things that we tell people to do to apply to college in general, you need to do. And that main thing is to get that federal form filled out, and that's the free application for federal student aid. Start there, because a lot of the loans that you're going to get from the government as well as from the institutions are going to come based on what you put on that form. So that's a key place to start.
We're hearing so much lately about how is it worth the cost of education these days to get that degree. Let's have you back. You can talk about that some, because
find
a lot of people
scholarships, you know, find the scholarships that are out there.
Thanks, ladies. Thank you.